Hey everyone, we're here today to look at something different than pinball. These are the mini arcade games that I have. Some of these are done by a company called Quarter Arcade, and the other are done by Replicade, New Wave Toys, I believe they go under as well. So like the first five, the Galaxian, Pacman, Galaga, Dig Dug, and Ms. Pacman, those are all done by Quarter Arcade, and the other three on the far left are done by the Replicade New Wave Toys. And the newest ones that I have here are Dragon's Lair and Dig Dug by Quarter Arcade. And if you look to the very far left, there's a change machine down there, which is actually like a 5-port USB charger, which is really cool. So it kind of reminds me of back in the day in the arcades of the change machines that they had back then. So it's kind of cool, the design and the idea and the retro look of that. So yeah, they're really cool. They're different in design. I think on another video I already did the Tempest and Centipede and the Pacman possibly. But I just kind of wanted to get them all together. The newest ones here are, like I said, are the Dig Dug and Dragon's Lair. Those just recently came out for the two companies. I think Replicate is coming out next with Asteroids. And the next one by Quarter Arcade, I think it's coming out next year. It's either Track and Field or Space Invaders, and I think there's one more that's coming out as well. So those are the ones that are upcoming for that company. But again, the units are different. Like if you look at the units on the right, they're a lot bigger than the ones on the left. But they're made really well. The quality is done really well in the machines. So let's kind of go into detail a little bit on each one and just see how they look and the artwork on it and the graphics and the gameplay a little bit and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so here we are looking at the first game, and it's Dig Dug by Atari. And again, this is by Quarter Arcade, the company. And if you look to the side here, it has the retro art, like on the actual Atari cabinet back in the day in the 80s. When you would go to the arcade, this is exactly what you would see. And if we kind of just scroll around here, bring the cabinet towards the front, it has a lit marquee, which is on the top. And if we kind of zoom out a little bit here, to start and put credits on the game, you would actually hit the little coin slot here, and it kind of beeps for you for the credits onto the game. And then if we kind of zoom in a little bit closer here, if you look at the actual control pad here, it has the buttons for 1 and 2 players, the pump button for the pump to blow up the animals. The little joystick here, 8-way joystick, it's pretty responsive. A pseudo like rule card here. But yeah, it looks really good. Like they make really nice stuff, the retro arcade or Quarter Arcade people. So if you want to credit it up, or start a game, you would hit 1 or 2 player. You start the 1, and again, you move it with like an 8-player joystick right here. And it's pretty, again, responsive of what the game is here. So you could just blow up the animals like that. The sound is really good. The display is really good. It's really clear, and all their games so far that I've gotten work really well. So I finished the thing. But yeah, so like the bezel on the display here, that's kind of what it looks like. So again, it has the animals or the creatures from the game. And if we kind of zoom around here and just like look at the side. So that's the side art of the game. And the back, if we could swing it around here. So this is the full back. So it has like vents on top, has a power button at the bottom here, has a USB mini connector here for power to charge it, volume controls right here with a little dial, and again to turn it off and on is this button right here. So again, the quality is really good. They make a nice like wood cabinet out of this. Everything is done really, really well to spec of the game. So colors are nice and everything else. So that's the Quarter Arcade. They go for like
I don't know, like 140 or something like that. They come from the UK. They ship in like 2 days or 1 day. It's pretty fast with DHL, so it's pretty good. So again, that is Dig Dug. So now we're gonna look at another cabinet, and the next one is by New Wave Toys, and that one is Dragon's Lair. That one just came out as well. Okay, so here we are. We're looking at Dragon's Lair, and again, this was by New Wave Toys, and I believe the other name they go under is Replicate or something like that. So again, the side art is typical, like what was in the arcade, Dragon's Lair with, like, you know, the dragon decal right here. The front looks really cool. It's got, like, if you remember Dragon's Lair from the arcade, it has like this piece that kind of comes out on the top here. And it has actually like the scoreboard back here. That's pretty authentic to the game. And this is the control pad right here with a stick, the sword button, and 1 and 2 players. And again, you credit the machine with the coin slot as well, like it is on the quarter arcade. So you push that. So the build on this is pretty good. It's smaller than the quarter arcade, these games, these New Wave toy games. And this is the back. And it has 2 speakers here, power button, volume control, USB. And you can plug this into actually your monitor or TV, HDMI, if you want to look at it, you know, larger, on a larger screen. So you could have an external display on this one. Not on the quarter arcades don't have that. This might be the first one that's I have 2 other ones of these cabinets, of these New Wave toy cabinets, and neither one has an HDMI coming out. So this is kind of new, I think. Actually, in the arcade back in the day, it used to have like a TV on top, so people around you could watch as you play. So we'll coin up a game. You can see the credits went to 8 up here at the bottom of that display. So if we hit the 1 player, that kind of goes into Dragon's Lair. And I've always was horrible at Dragon's Lair, but the display on this is really cool. Let's just turn the volume up too. I used to go through quarters on this game, or dollars, I think it was. I think this was like $1 a play back in the day. So that's a screen, that's a display. I think they're sold out right now. They're getting more of these in, but it's really good. And this like little coin door opens, I think, somehow. This opens somehow. And also too, if you look at the back, which is kind of cool, to make it a bit authentic, they included like a fake DVD player, because this ran on a DVD player back in the day. So it comes with like a DVD player with a remote, and actually in the DVD player there's a DVD that's authentic to this as well. If you open this DVD player up, there's a DVD in there. Or is it here? I'm sorry, it's here. So that's the DVD that comes with the player. It's just like a fake little DVD to put in there. It comes with like a sticker of Daphne. It comes with coins. So it comes with like some little trinkets with the game as well. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's built pretty well, and you should go buy it. Okay, so the next game we're looking at now is Ms. Pacman. actually one of my favorite arcade games. That and Donkey Kong, back in the day when I used to play them all the time. And this is another quarter arcade game. This is the one that resembles like Dig Dug. You could tell by the height and stuff like that. They're a lot bigger than the Replicate or the new wave toy versions. So again, the great side art, authentic to the actual arcade cabinet from back in the day. The blue with the pink and everything else looks really good. They did a nice job on that. Lit marquee as on all the other games. Again, the screen with the bezel around it, the control pad with a four-way joystick, 1 and 2 player buttons on it, and here is where you credit the machine by pushing these buttons. So you got that, and again, it has like, which is really cool too. It has like the cherries and all that, the fruit, to tell you what the score is on that. And on this side, again, another pseudo like little rule card. And on these two, they're really authentic too, because if you look like back in the day, like with the real arcade cabinets, on Miss Pac-Man, the monitor actually like went in. It wasn't out like say on Dig Dug. If you looked at that, the way that was, the monitor's out like up, like an Atari cabinet. The monitor is actually like in. So it actually replicates even that, which is really cool. So this is the other side. Again, it's like the other side we just looked at, the left side. And again, this is the back. And again, this is like the real cabinet. It had these were like holders, I think, like where you could grab it from if you wanted to move it. It has vent holes here. Speakers might come through there as well, the sounds. This is the volume control, on and off switch, and again, this is the micro cable that you use to charge it, in the wall. So the batteries last fairly long on these things. I mean, I don't play them a whole lot, but from what I could gather, the batteries last. And it has also down here, like where the kick plate would be, down here, it has the actually artwork right here as well, and the kick plate, like I said, is down here. So let's just like start a game real quick, just to kind of show you. Joystick's pretty responsive, to my controlling it. So that's a game that plays pretty well, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. That's Ms. Pac-Man. Okay, so here's another game, and again, this is by Quarter Arcade, and this is Pacman. And I think I did this video already in my first video, where I kind of compared the ColecoVision cabinets to the newer versions of these mini arcades. And again, great artwork on the side here, just like the real thing. The whole yellow with the ghost and Pac-Man looks really good. And they put a lot of detail into their games, this company. Again, lit marquee up on top. Artwork from top to bottom. Great, like bezel inside there, like the real one, on the arcade. Again, the fruits, the pseudo card, rule card, or rule, what was a sticker on there. Again, the control panel, 1 and 2 player buttons, joystick, credit, like little miniature like coin slots there, which is really cool. Now this is the other side of the cabinet, same as the other side. Looks really good. And this is the back. So again, vent holes, volume control down here, on and off, mini the mini cable to charge it. And the really cool thing too on these things too is that they actually even like kind of include like mini T-molding on it. So if you look at the front here, it's got like orange T-molding, like miniature T-molding that kind of goes around the cabinet, which is really cool. Again, they're really into a lot of detail, this company. You know, again, that's the marquee up here with the bezel. And again, you credit the game with these buttons. And to start a game, you push like 1 or 2 player here. And again, it's like Ms. Pacman, you know, but just with the one screen here. But again, the joysticks are very responsive for a miniature joystick that's on this game. I kind of got to play with 2 hands, which would make it a lot easier, but just to hold the cabinet and to like move the joystick. But again, really responsive, plays really well. I guess they use like some kind of ROM chip or something inside that emulates the Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man and all these different games, because they're just as fast as the arcade and all that. There's no stutter or nothing like that, so they play really well. So that's Pac-Man. And let's move on to the next game. Okay, so here we are looking at the next game, and this one is Galaga. Kind of like the second part to Galaxian. So if you look at, again, the side art, great side art, decal of the actual artwork here that was on the arcade back in the day. Black cabinet, and this is the front. Again, lit marquee, or I'm sorry, lit marquee, bezel again with artwork all over it. Control panel, the coin door, little coin slots, credit the button, you know, to put credits in the game. Some artwork down here at the bottom. Kind of like a pseudo little kick plate down here, I guess. This is the other side of the cabinet. It's got a little weight to them too, these games. They're not light. You know, for the cabinets themselves and all that, you would think that they're pretty light, but they got a little weight to them. Again, the artwork again on the right side. And this is the back. I don't know how well it comes up on this camera. I'm actually using a GoPro on this, so the lighting isn't the best, but again, it's got the handles like on Pac-Man up here on top to kind of move it, like the pseudo handles. Got speaker vents, vents down here, volume control. Again, mini there's a name for that, and for the life of me, it's slipping me. But the mini cable that you would charge like your cell phone with, and then the on-off switches down here. So again, built really well, great quality in these things. A lot of detail that goes into them. So let's just play a quick game just to kind of show you. This is going to be really hard to do with one hand, but let's try it. And again, very responsive as well, as I said in the other games. Plays just like, you know, the real arcade, except the screen's a little bit small. So you could catch your fighter. Saw that one coming. So that's it. So that's the gameplay in Galaga. Plays really well. I really like it. So let's move on to the next cabinet. And I think that next one is going to be Galaxian. That's the first part to this game. Okay, so here we are looking at Galaxian. And again, the great side artwork on here of the game with the flying like insect with like the bases and stuff like that. Really cool. You know, white background. Really iconic, you know, to that year and stuff like that, to the game. Let's see. Turning around here to the front. Lit marquee. Bezel. Again, with all like the planets and stuff like that around it. Control panel. Like the arcade. Artwork at the bottom here. Coin door. Credit up the game with these little buttons. So let's take a look at the other side. And again, oops. Green molding, T-molding on the side here, like on the sides of the cabinet and the front. Really cool. Again, like the details are really great on these games. So let's just swing it around here. Again, that's the right side of the cabinet. Really no different than the left. And this is the back. And again, speaker vents. Kind of like in some of the other games. Speaker vents, volume control, charger, and on-off switch. So let's play a quick game to show you this one. So again, plays really well. Joysticks are really sensitive and stuff like that, so it's really good. So that's Galaxian. So let's look at the next game that's going to be from a different company, the other company called New Wave Toys, and it's going to be Tempest. Okay, so here we are now looking at Tempest. And again, I think I reviewed this already, this one, but let's look at it one more time since we're doing all the other games. And again, side art, really cool, authentic to the actual arcade game. These are a lot easier to spin around too, which is great. These are a lot lighter than the quarter arcades and a lot smaller than the quarter arcade. Again, lit marquee, screen, control panel, and to coin up. Press that. That side, the right side, and the back. Kind of hard to see since it's black. There's an on-off switch here. There's a volume control here. And the charger is all the way at the bottom where my finger is. So there's a speaker right here too as well. So let's take a quick game here. Take a quick look at that. So we credit it up. So now let's do one player. So you get to choose like what. Then you could fire, and then you have like your bombs that you could. Yeah, it's kind of hard to play with one hand here, but again, it's pretty. The controls are really good. It's really smooth, and the graphics are really good. You know, it just looks like Tempest in the arcade. And the speakers sound really good. For that one little speaker, it really puts out a lot of sound. So that's Tempest. I think they're sold out of this. Like this and Centipede, I think they're sold out of. I don't know where you could get them from anymore, but I believe they're sold out. But let's look at the next game, and that game is Centipede. Okay, so here we are looking at Centipede now. And again, this is another Replicade New Wave toy version. And again, has the artwork of the Centipede on the side. The front has the Centipede marquee, the Centipede bezel, control panel with like a mini trackball, which is pretty responsive actually. It actually plays pretty good. Again, you credit up the game with these little buttons here. Again, same artwork on the right side. And this is the back, again, which is probably hard to see since it's black. So volume control here, power button here, speaker, charger down here at the bottom for the cable. The one problem I had with this game, which I've had it from the start, is that they had a problem with the battery like draining out of this game, out of Centipede. It was their first like entry, and I guess they had issues with it. And I did the firmware update and all that other stuff they said to do, and it still doesn't hold the battery as long as it should. So I don't know like what the fix is for it, if there is a fix or not. But I did the firmware update and the things that they said to do, the company said to do to fix that, but it still is giving me problems. But it still holds a charge to a degree, so I play it for what it is and just charge it up. So again, we'll credit it up, credit some games, hit the one player here, and then and again, the trackball is pretty responsive on this game. Oops. Again, these games are pretty hard to play with like one hand while you're looking at your camera and have the camera in front of your face and trying to hold the camera steady and everything else. So, but that's Centipede. And again, it's a pretty good game. Again, it plays really well. So what we're going to look at next is the USB charger that you could charge like 5 devices at one time with. Last but not least, this is the USB charger that I was talking about. And again, it looks like the old style change machines that were actually, when I was younger and went to the arcades to play arcade games, this is where you would get your quarters from or your tokens from. You would put your $1 or $5 in the slot over here, and all the tokens would come out here, your change, to get money to play the arcade games. So it's great that they kind of like brought that style back. New Wave Toys brought that style, the old school style. When it's plugged in and you turn it on, this little light comes on here too at the top to tell you it's on, and that's the out of service light, like that was on the actual change machine back in the day. So that actually works. I don't have it plugged in right now, so I can't really turn that on. But again, that's the front. Again, authentic to what the style was back in the day, back in the late 70s and early 80s, from what I remember. That's when I used to go to the arcades and play games when I was a kid. Again, sides black, nothing really to see. Back, really nothing to see either, except the USB ports. And you have 5 regular USB, and I believe this is like a 2.0 or so. This is like a faster one up here at the very top. But it has an on-off switch. It plugs in down here. You run your cables out of here, and it charges So I charge like my iPhone, my watch, iWatch, my games, that I just showed you all of. So again, you could kind of charge anything in this thing. It works really well. I was looking for a USB hub charger, and I saw this. I'm like, oh, that's really awesome. So yeah, so I bought it. And again, it's really cool, really authentic to the time of the late 70s, early 80s. And again, I kind of remember it. And it's great because all these things I remember, like the nostalgia of them really kind of brings me back to why I kind of buy them, I guess. And again, I played these in the arcade when I was a kid, so I could kind of relate to all of these games. So thanks for watching my video. Really appreciate it. Again, the companies that make these games is Quarter Arcade, and New Wave Toys or Replicade is the other company. So you can find them on the internet. You could find me on the internet, www.pinballsupernova.com. You could go to my blog, my Facebook, my Instagram. Any of my channels or social media sites can be accessed from my Pinball Supernova website. And I post my blogs and my YouTube videos and all that other stuff. So everything is posted there. And thanks again for the subscriptions. Really appreciate it. And we will talk soon. Take care.